Hello everyone. Yesterday we finished this 3.2 exercise. So today I'll start from this page number 61. Okay. From 61 onwards we have relationship between zeros and coefficients of the polynomials. So in the tabular form, in the introduction part of your polynomials, I'll make one table, right? In that the last columns which tells about the relationships between the zeros and coefficients of the polynomials. Okay, if you once recollect that, you just look after here. So here we have the zeros of the polynomial, right? Alpha, beta. We are assuming that zeros for the quadratic polynomials are alpha and beta. And the relationships of the zeros we are writing here, that is sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. We just look after here. Okay. And also for the cubic polynomial, we are taking the zeros as alpha, beta, gamma. And the relationships of the zeros are sum of the zeros, sum and product of the zeros, and product of the zeros, just like this. Okay, alpha plus beta plus gamma, just like that we wrote this relationships of the zeros for the quadratic and cubic polynomials. On basis of this topic, we are doing this 3.3 exercise. Okay, you just recollect the table, and before going to enter into this topic, you just look after that table, and once you just make the idea on this zeros of the polynomials of cubic and quadratic. Okay, so let us start this from this example from page number 61. He gave one example, that is the given that the 2x square minus 8x plus 6. It was the given polynomial. Okay, what is this? It's a quadratic polynomial. Why? Because here the variable is x and the highest power of this x is 2. Hence it is a quadratic polynomial. Let us take it as p of x is equal to 2x square minus 8x plus 6. Okay, first of all we have to find out the zeros of the polynomial by the factorization method. So let us take the zero of the polynomial. Zeros of the polynomial, that is equal to 2x square minus 8x plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, in the graph verification we did this method. So multiply these two, the first term and the last term. Is the equation which is in order? Firstly the highest power, then after the x has power of 1, then we are taking the constant terms. First of all you have to keep the equation in order. Okay, then you just multiply this, the first term and the last term, that is 6 2's 12 and x square. Okay, there is no negative sign is there for anyone, so hence it is positive, that is plus 12x square. So you just multiply. If we have to multiply two numbers, that gives the sum as 8 minus 8. Okay, what the numbers we have to take here? 6 2's. Okay, 6 2's 12 and x I want, right? That is x into x. What the numbers we have to multiply? Okay, so the negative number has to be the negative number, that is minus 8, has to be get by the sum of these two, right? Hence by adding of these two we will get this 8, but keep this minus of for both of these two numbers. Minus into minus plus 6 2's 12, x into x square. So by adding of these two numbers, what the number we will get? So minus 6x minus 2x, these two are same signs. We have to add, but you should write this negative sign in front of this 8. So the first number you just write like this, and the last number also you have to write the same, right? from these two, the first two terms, from these first two terms you just take the common term as 6x, 2x. What the remaining here? X minus 2 already we take it as a common term, hence we have only 3 here. Why? Because 2, 3, 6x. Okay, so from here I will take 2. So x minus 3. Why? Because minus of minus plus it becomes. So that is equal to 0. From these two terms, what is the common term here? X minus 3. X minus 3. And what the remaining terms we have here? 2x here minus 2. That is equal to 0. We just equate these two terms with the 0. So x minus 3 is equal to 0. 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 3. And here 2x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 by 2. On cancellation x is equal to 1. Here the two zeros of the given polynomial are 3, 1. So let us take the two zeros of the polynomial are 3, 1. Let us alpha is equal to 3 and beta is equal to 1. Let us take the two zeros as one it is alpha and one it is beta. Okay, one it was alpha and one it was beta. We just first, what is the relationships? Relationships I want to check. Okay, relationships of zeros. First, what is the relationship? First one is sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros. Okay, what is sum of the zeros? Alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? Alpha means 3 and beta means 1. That is equal to 4. By the verification, by the formula. Okay, by formula. Verification by formula. What is the formula? Verification by the formula. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Is it? From the table you just look after that. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. You just take the equation and compare it with ax square plus bx plus c. You just take the equation and compare with. Okay, here I am writing. So the verification by using of this formula, that is from the table I said no, you just look after the table. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a is the formula. Okay, so while doing this formula, before you just compare this equation with ax square, general form of ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, given polynomial is this one, general form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c, right? In the place of a, what is the number? A is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 8, c is equal to 6. Is it okay for you, right? A in the place of the coefficient of x square is 2. Here a is equal to 2. The coefficient of x, here it is b, here it is minus 8. It is positive, no? If you have any negative number, you just take the same number as it is. Okay, minus 8. Here the constant term is c. In the place of this constant term, what is there here? C is equal to 6. Just like that, a is equal to, b is equal to, c is equal to, you have to write when you compare with the general form of the quadratic equation. Okay, then you just write the alpha plus beta, that is equal to minus b by a, that is the formula, right? That is equal to minus, in the formula there is a minus. Then what is the value of b? Minus 8, again minus 8. By, in the formula there is a minus. And b value is minus 8. That's why I wrote 2 times. Okay, a value, what is a value? 2. Minus of minus plus 8 by 2. When you cancel this 8 in 2 table, you will get 4. So alpha plus beta is equal to 4. So look after here. By the general alpha plus beta, sum of the zeros you got, that is 4, and by using of this formula also you will get the same answer, that is 4. That is the verification. Verified. We verified that equation. Okay. And also second one is, that is product of the zeros, right? So second one, that is product of the zeros. So product of the zeros means alpha into beta, that is equal to, alpha into beta means here what are the values we got here by the factorization, that is 3 and 1. 3 into 1, 3 ones 3. I want to verify it by using of this formula, verification by formula, verification by formula. So alpha into beta, alpha beta is equal to C by A, formula is C by A for the quadratic equations. So what is C value here? What is C value? 6 by, what is A value? 2. So on cancellation of this 6 in 2 table, then you will get 3. Is it okay? Alpha beta is equal to 3. By the general you will get 3 as usual. By the verification of this formula also you will get 3 only. Okay. It is the relation between the zeros by using of this general as well as the verification by the formulas. Just like that you have to do this sums. Okay. Here in page number 62, in page number 61 example I said to you now. Okay. Now I entered into the, here there is another equation he gave. Look at here. It is another equation he gave here. We just do just as usual, right? From the above sum I did know, right? Just like that you just do this sum. Okay. In the page number 61 there is an equation, another example is there here. You just do by your own. You just compare the relationships of it by the generals. Okay. And the next one in page number 62, do this is there. Look at here. Find the zeros of the quadratic polynomials given below. Zeros of the quadratic polynomial we have to find out by factorization method. Find the sum and product of the zeros and verify relationship to the coefficients of terms in the polynomials. Just like the above we have to do this sums. I will do this 4 sums now. So you will get in the better idea, right? So page number 62, do this. Okay, the first sum, that is P of x is equal to x square minus x minus 6. Okay, it is the first equation. So given that the zero of the polynomial, zero of the polynomials, that is x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. So do the factorization, that is 6x square. Okay, 3 2's 6, x into x square, but minus x I want. So so keep minus in front of this highest number plus 2x. X square as it is, you just write the x square coefficient as well as the constant term, that is equal to 0. From the two terms, what is the common? X minus 3 plus 2 of x minus 3. Is it okay? Right? In these two, x minus 3 is common. Remaining terms you write like this, x plus 2 is equal to 0. You just equate these two terms. So x minus 3 is equal to 0, x plus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 2. These two are the zeros of the given polynomial. Okay. Now let us, alpha is equal to 3, beta is equal to minus 2. Alpha is equal to 3 and beta is equal to minus 2. Okay. These two are the zeros of the polynomial. When we are compared with the equation, no, hence the given polynomial, that is x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. General form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. When you compare these two, what is the value of a? That is equal to 1. In front of this x square there is no number. If there is no number, we have to imagine that there is a 1. A is equal to 1. B is equal to minus 1. C is equal to minus 6. Okay. By using of this, you just verify the equation also. So firstly, first one, the relationship of, that is sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros. That is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to, alpha means 3 plus beta means minus 2. So 3 plus of minus 2, that is equal to 1. So alpha plus beta you will get by general, that is alpha plus beta is equal to 1. By verification, by formula, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, that is the formula. That is equal to minus of b value minus 1, a value 1. So minus of minus 1, minus of minus plus 1 by 1, that is equal to 1. So alpha plus beta is also, we got here the same value, that is 1. Okay, these two are equal. What is the second relationship? That is product of the zeros. Product of the zeros. Alpha into beta, that is equal to 3 into minus 2. 3 to 6 minus 6. Alpha beta is equal to minus 6. By verification, by the formula, alpha into beta is equal to c by a. That is equal to, c means, see here minus 6 by a, value is 1. So alpha into beta is equal to minus 6. These two are equal when you compare with the formula. Okay. So next sum. Second sum. So p of x is equal to x square minus 4x plus 3. So 0 of the given polynomial. 0 of the given polynomial. That is equal to x square minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. Do factorization. 3x square. When you multiply these two, 3 into x square, 3x square. But I want minus 4x. Okay. 3 ones. 3 ones. 3. X into x, x square. When you multiply these two, you will get the same answer. But I want minus 4x. You just keep minus in front of these two. Then you will get minus of minus plus. 3 into 1, 3. X into x, x square. The same you will get. Okay. By the addition of these two, you will get minus 4x. It's enough. Right? So you just write the same first x square, and the last one, last constant term is plus 3. So when you compare, when you take the common term from these two terms, so x I want to take here, x minus 3. Minus 1, x minus 3. That is equal to, is it okay? Minus of minus plus, you will get the same answer, that is minus x minus 1x plus 3, right? So from these two you will have x minus 3 as a common term, and what is the remaining here? X minus 1, that is equal to 0. You just equate these two terms with the 0, then what the equation you will give? X minus 3 is equal to 0 and x minus 1 is equal to 0. X is equal to 3, x is equal to 1. You will get two zeros. So let us alpha is equal to 3, beta is equal to 1. So the given polynomial, that implies x square minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. General form for quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So the values of this a is equal to 1. When you compare these two, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 4, c is equal to 3. Okay. The first one, sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta is equal to, alpha plus beta means here, from here 3 plus 1, that is equal to 4. So alpha plus beta value is 4. So by using of this verification by formula, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So minus b means b value is minus of minus 4 by a value is 1. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus of minus plus 4. That's it. The two values are same. The second one is product of the zeros. So alpha into beta is equal to, what are the alpha and beta values here? 3 into 1, that is equal to 3. 3 ones 3. So alpha into beta is equal to 3. So verification by formula, alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So c value is 3 by 1. So alpha beta is equal to 3. That's it. These two values are equal. So let us start the next sum. So that is third one, p of x is equal to x square minus 4. X square minus 4. So zeros of the polynomial. That implies x square minus 4 is equal to 0. It is easier. Why? Because there is no x coordinate is there here. So directly we can solve this sum. That is x square is equal to minus 4. It becomes 4. So x is equal to a square root of 4. Already I said to you, when you take out the number from the square roots, you will get the positive and the negative values. So x is equal to plus or minus 2. So what are the values? X is equal to 2 and x is equal to minus 2. You will get two answers. Okay, let us, alpha is equal to 2, beta is equal to minus 2. Okay, alpha is equal to 2, beta is equal to minus 2. Given polynomial that is equal to x square minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, general form of quadratic equation, that is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, what is a value when you compare these two? 1. Is there any b value is there here? Here b is the coefficient of x. Is any coefficient of x term is there here? No. Then it becomes 0. C is equal to, what is the constant term here? Minus 4. That's it. Easy to understand why the b value it becomes 0? Why? Because there is no x coefficient is there in the equation. That's why I took b is equal to 0. Okay. So we will check the relationships. The first one is sum of the zeros. What is sum of the zeros? Alpha plus beta is equal to alpha plus beta. What are the alpha and beta values here? Plus 2 and minus 2. 2 plus of minus 2. So 2 minus 2, that is equal to 0. This is alpha plus beta value. Okay, by the verification by formula, that is equal to alpha plus beta value is minus b by a. What is minus? B means 0 by a, that is equal to 1. There is no negative and positive for the zeros, right? 0 by 1. So alpha plus beta value it becomes 0. When the 0 is in numerator, it becomes 0. Okay, the second one, that is product of the zeros. So alpha into beta, that is equal to 2 into minus 2, that is equal to minus 4. Alpha beta is equal to minus 4. By the verification, alpha beta is equal to c by a, that is equal to, what is the c value? Minus 4 by 1. Alpha into beta is equal to minus 4. Yes, you will get the same answer on both of this, general as well as the verification by the formula. The next sum, that is fourth sum, that is p of x is equal to x square plus 2x plus 1. Okay, here the zeros of the given polynomial. That implies x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Do the factorization. That is 1 into x square, 1x square. Okay. 1 ones 1. X into x square. Okay. Plus 2 means you have to add these two. Okay. X square plus 1 is equal to 0. From these two, I want to take this x as a common, that is x plus 1. From here 1 I want to take here x plus 1, that is equal to 0. So from these two, x plus 1 that is equal to 0. You just equate these two terms. X plus 1 is equal to 0, x plus 1 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 1, x is equal to minus 1. That's it. These two are the zeros. So let us, alpha is equal to minus 1, beta is equal to minus 1. Alpha is equal to minus 1, beta is equal to minus 1. Given polynomial, that implies x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So general form of quadratic equation, that is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. When you compare these two equations, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, c is equal to 1. Okay. So first one, sum of the zeros. That is alpha plus beta is equal to, alpha value is, here we got here alpha value is minus 1 plus of minus 1. So minus 1 minus 1, minus of plus of minus minus. So minus 2. Alpha plus beta value is minus 2. By the verification by the formula. Verification by formula. That is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. That is equal to minus of b value is 2 by a value is 1. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus 2. Here we have same answers on both of this. So second one is product of the zeros. So alpha into beta is equal to, so minus 1 into minus 1, that is equal to minus of minus plus 1 1 is 1. So alpha into beta is equal to 1. So by the verification, alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So what is the c value? 1 by 1. Alpha into beta is equal to 1. That's it. These two answers are same. Here we finished this. Do this. Okay. Next we have example 3. This example 3 also you have to do just like this itself. You just do by your own this example 3. Okay. After finishing this, do this. You just do this example 3 by your own. Okay. Just as usual from the above. Example 4 I am telling here. This example 4 also as usual, but I will tell this example 4. Example 4 in page number 63. Okay, page number 63. Example 4. Okay, so find the zeros of the given polynomial. We have to find out the zeros of the given polynomial as well as the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Okay, we have to write the relationships also. Okay, so first of all, given that the polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 3. Zeros of the polynomial. That implies x square minus 3 is equal to 0. X square is equal to 3. X is equal to square root of 3. But already we know that it is x is equal to plus root 3 and x is equal to minus root 3. Okay, here we have two values. Let us take alpha is equal to plus root 3, beta is equal to minus root 3. What are the relationships? The first one is sum of the zeros. Okay, so alpha plus beta, that is equal to, so plus root 3 minus root 3, cancel 0. You will get alpha plus beta is equal to 0. By formula also you just check alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, right? Minus b by a. We just compare with this equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then you will get, you just compare here. I'll write here x square minus 3 is equal to 0. General form is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, right? So when you compare this, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, c is equal to minus 3. Minus 3. From this values, minus b value is 0 by 1. Means alpha plus beta is equal to 0. So when you compare these two, you will get alpha plus beta is equal to 0. The product of the zeros. Second one is product of the zeros. What is product of the zeros? Alpha into beta, that is equal to plus root 3 into minus root 3. Okay, plus of minus minus, okay, root 3 whole square, that is equal to minus 3. So product of the zeros formula, alpha into beta is equal to c by a. What is c value? Minus 3 by 1. That is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to minus 3. That's it. These two values are equal. Okay. So here we finished this example 4. Then example 5. That is, find the quadratic polynomial, the sum and product of the whose zeros are minus 3 and 2 respectively. Sum and product. Here in the given sum, the sum and product of the whose zeros. The first number is sum and the second number is product, and the second number is product. Okay, so sum means alpha plus beta, product means alpha into beta. You just look after the question carefully. We have to find out the quadratic polynomial. We have to write the equation. Quadratic polynomial we have to find out. Okay, by using of this 2. Already in the introduction part in the table, I said that one formula to you, right? In the table, I said one formula to you. That is, for the general, we have to take this formula. X square, for the quadratic polynomial, to find out the quadratic polynomial, we have to take this formula. X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. It is the formula which is used to find out the quadratic polynomial. Okay, so given that in the example 5, given that the sum of the zeros is equal to minus 3, that is alpha plus beta is equal to minus 3, and the product of the zeros, that is equal to 2, that is alpha into beta is equal to 2. The quadratic formula, quadratic polynomial, the formula of quadratic polynomial by sum and product of the zeros. Sum and product of the zeros. That is equal to x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. That implies x square minus alpha plus beta. What he gave, that is minus 3 of x plus alpha beta value is 2. That is equal to 0. That is equal to x square minus of minus plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. It is the quadratic equation, quadratic polynomial by using of this sum and product of the zeros. I think you understand this sum. He gave in the sum alpha plus beta value and alpha into beta value. By using of these two, we have to find out the quadratic polynomial. For that, we are using this formula, x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. We are substituting this alpha plus beta value and alpha beta value in this given equation. Then you will get the quadratic polynomial. That's it. Okay. Next, example 6. In the example 6, find the quadratic polynomial. Again in this sum also we have to find out the quadratic polynomial. But look at here, if the zeros of it, he was not given that sum and product. In the example 5, he mentioned that the sum and product of the zeros. That's why we are taking this minus 3 as alpha plus beta and 2 as alpha into beta. The first one is sum of the zeros and the second one is product of the zeros. But here in this sum he gave zeros. Zeros means one it is alpha and another it is beta. Okay, zeros means one it is alpha and the another it is beta. We have to find out the sum and product of the zeros first of all. Okay, you just first write, given that the zeros of the polynomial are alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to minus 1 by 3. First of all, you just find out this sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta, that is equal to 2 plus minus 1 by 3. That is equal to 2 plus of minus 1 by 3. Okay, in the denominator I will keep this 1. I'll take the LCM of this. So in the one table 3 times 3 2 6 minus 3 table 1 time 1. So that implies 6 minus 1 5 by 3. It is the value of alpha plus beta. It is the value of alpha plus beta. Then in second, product of the zeros. Product of the zeros. So alpha into beta, that is equal to 2 into minus 1 by 3. That is equal to minus 2 by 3. It is the value for alpha into beta. Here we have two values for alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. By using of these two, we just substitute in the given formula the quadratic polynomial by the zeros. That is equal to x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Already we find out this alpha plus beta into alpha beta, right? So x square minus, what is the value of this alpha plus beta? 5 by 3. So 5 by 3 into x plus, what is alpha into beta? Minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3. That is equal to 0. That is equal to x square minus 5 by 3x plus of minus 2 by 3 is equal to 0. We just keep 1 here. So you just do LCM of these equations. So 3 in one table 3 times 3x square, 3 into x square, 3x square minus in 3 table 3 one time, 1 5x minus in 3 table 3 one time, 1 2s 2. That is equal to 0. You just take out this 3 into other side. So 3x square minus 5x minus 2 is equal to 0 into 3. That implies 3x square minus 5x minus 2 is equal to 0. It is the final quadratic equation by using of these two zeros. Okay. So here it is the answer. Okay guys. So next try this and try this first sum and the second sum. You just do by your own. In this try this, the first sum, it is just like a model of example 6. Just like a model of example 6. And this sum, second sum, it is a model of example 5. By using of this example 6 and example 5, you just do these two sums. Okay, by your own, you just do these two sums. Next, we will have page number 65. So in page number 65 we have cubic polynomials. Okay, in this cubic polynomials he gave one example to find out the relationships of the zeros. Okay, in the introduction part we said about this zeros of the given polynomial for the cubic polynomial also. Okay, so look at here the given polynomial example, page number 65. Example, page number 65, example, that is the given polynomial. The given polynomial. That implies P of x is equal to 2x cube minus 5x square minus 14x plus 8. Okay, it is a given polynomial, that is cubic polynomial. The highest power is 3. It's just general form of cubic polynomial is, what is the general form of cubic polynomial? That is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. Then what is a value? When you compare these two, what is a value? What is the coefficient of x cube here? So that is 2. So b value minus 5, c value minus 14, d value 8. Okay, when you compare to these two, you will get a, b, c, d values. Then you have to find out the zeros of the given polynomial. So relationships of the given polynomials, How to find out the relationships? By using of this formula. We have 3 formulas. The first one is sum of the zeros. What is sum of the zeros? Alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. That is equal to minus, what is b? Minus 5 by a means 2. Minus of minus plus 5 by 2. It is sum of the zeros of the polynomial. So what is second relationship? That is second one, that is sum and product of the zeros. That is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a. That is equal to, so c value is minus 14 by a value is 2. On cancellation you will get minus 7. That is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha value. Second relationship. What is the third relationship? Product of the zeros. So here the third relationship is product of the zeros, that is alpha beta gamma, alpha into beta into gamma, that is equal to minus d by a. Minus d by a minus d value is 8 by a value is 2. When you cancel this, you will get alpha beta gamma value as minus 4. So these are the relationships of this equation. Okay, the first one is 5 by 2, second one is minus 7, and the third one is minus 4. Just like that you have to do this table. So in the page number 66 you have to do this, that is table. You have to write this relationships of these cubic polynomials. Okay, already we discussed now the formula of this sum of the zeros of the cubic polynomial, sum and product of the zeros of the cubic polynomial, and product of the zeros. Okay, so what are the formulas you have to write here? So you just write these 3 by your own. I'll tell this one. Okay, I'll tell this one. So in page number 66, do this. Okay, so the fourth one is, what is the fourth one? X cube plus 5x square plus 4. Okay, so it is P of x. So P of x is equal to x cube plus 5x square plus 4. Okay, it is cubic polynomial, right? What is the general form of the cubic polynomial? General form of cubic polynomial, that is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. You just compare this with the given polynomial. Okay, in what is the coefficient of x cube here? 1, right? Hence from above a is equal to 1. What is the coefficient of bx square? That is bx square, here 5. In the place of b we have 5. That is equal to, b is equal to 5. c is equal to x coordinate. X coordinate, here there is no x coordinate, hence it is 0. d, that is in the place of constant value, that is 4. Yes. So these are the constant, these are the values of a, b, c, d. These are the values of a, b, c, d. Hence all alpha plus beta plus gamma. So first relationship, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma, is equal to minus b by a, that is equal to minus b value is 5 by 1, that is equal to minus 5. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus 5. The second one, that is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that is equal to c by a, that is equal to, what is value of c? That is 0 and the value of a is 1. So hence alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to 0. So the third one, the product of the zeros, alpha beta gamma is equal to minus d by a, that is equal to minus, what is the value of d? 4, minus 4 by a, that is 1. Alpha beta gamma is equal to minus 4. It was the answer for this. These are the relationships of this equation. Just like that, you have to fill this table to find out these values of relationships between zeros of the cubic polynomial. Yes? Okay, next in the same page you have example 7. Example 7. What is the question here? Verify that 3 minus 1 minus 1 by 3 are the zeros of the cubic polynomial. We have to check, is this 3 are the zeros of this given polynomial, and also we have to verify the relationships of the zeros and the coefficients. Okay, so first of all, given that, what is the polynomial he was given? So example 7. So given that the polynomial is p of x is equal to 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. Okay, and we have to check 3. Here he was giving that 3 minus 1 minus 1 by 3 are the zeros of the polynomial or not. Okay, first of all, I want to check the first one, that is p of 3. Okay, so substitute in the place of x 3 of 3 cube minus 5 of 3 square minus 11 of 3 minus 3, that is equal to 3 into 3 cube means 3 has to multiply with 3 times, that is 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27. So 27 minus 5 into 3 square means 9 minus 11 3 is 33 minus 3, that is equal to 27 3s. Okay, 3 7s 21, 2. So 3 2s 6, 6 plus 2 8, 81. Okay, 3 27s 81 minus 9 5s 45 minus 33 minus 3. Here we have, these all are the negative numbers. So you just add these all and you just keep the minus just like that. Okay, 81. So by addition of this all, 45 plus 33, 78, 78 plus 3, 81. So 81, but the negative sign has to remain. So that is equal to 81 minus 81, 0. So p of 3, you got the answer as 0. So first 3 is the 0 of the given polynomial. So hence I want to check the second number, that is p of minus 1. That is equal to 3 of minus 1 whole cube minus 5 of, so here 3 of minus 1 whole cube, 5 of minus 1 whole square minus 11 of minus 1 minus 3, right? So power is odd number, no, hence we have minus as usual, so minus 1. So here the power is even, hence it becomes a positive number, that is 1. So minus of minus plus 11 minus 3. Okay, so here 3 into minus 1 minus 3 minus 5 plus 11 minus 3. You just add all the negative numbers. So 3 plus 5 8, 8 plus 3 11 minus 11 plus 11, that it gives 0. So plus 11 minus 11 cancelled. So third one, that is p of minus 1 by 3, that is equal to, okay, 3 of minus 1 by 3 whole cube minus 5 of minus 1 by 3 whole square minus 11 of minus 1 by 3 minus 3, that is equal to 3 of minus, it remained the same, minus 3 cube means 27, minus 5 of 1 by 3 square means 9. So minus of minus plus 11 into 1, 11 by 3, minus 3. Okay, here you just cancelled this 9, minus 1 by 9 minus 5 ones 5 by 9 plus 11 by 3 minus 3. You just keep 1 here, you just do LCM of this all, 9. So 1 time minus 1, minus here also 9 in 1 time, so minus 5 plus 3 times 3 11s 30 in 9 in 3 table 3 times. Okay, 3 11s 33. So in 1 table 9 1 time, 1 into 3 9 times 9 3 is 27. Okay, here, so look at here, these all are negative numbers. So 27 plus 5, 32. 32 plus 5, 1, that is 33. Negative numbers, no, minus 33 plus 33 by 9. Here positive and negative cancel. 0 by 9, hence it gives 0 as an answer. Here by 3 and by minus 1 and by 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3. These 3 are the zeros of the given polynomial. These 3 are the zeros of the given polynomial. Here the answers we got here. When you substitute these numbers in the given polynomial, you will get these zeros. And also we have to find out the relationships of the given polynomial also. Okay, first of all, given that the polynomial is p of x is equal to 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3, right? So general form of cubic polynomial is what? Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. What is a? 3. In the place of a there is 3, right? B is equal to minus 5, C is equal to minus 11, D is equal to minus 3. These are the values of this A, B, C, D. Yes, the relationships you have to find out. A alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus B by A. That is equal to minus B value is minus 5 by A value is 3. Minus of minus plus 5 by 3. It is the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Second relationship, that is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, right? That is equal to C by A. What is the value of C? Minus 11 by what is A? 3. So alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to minus 11 by 3. So it is second relationships of the zeros of the polynomial. So third one, alpha beta gamma is equal to minus D by A. That is equal to minus, what is the value of D? Minus 3 by A value is 3. So minus of minus plus and 3 by 3. When you cancelled it, you will get 1. So that is the value of alpha beta gamma. Okay, these are the zeros of the given polynomial. Here we finished the before exercise of this 3.3 examples. Do this, try this all. We finished in front of this 3.3 exercise. Tomorrow I completed this 3.3 exercise. Okay, on the same models. Thank you.